travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, lick it clean. Places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
Who's gonna get paid?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
On my back, carry it like I'm moving up. I told him to keep 100, I keep trying to move it up. It was like lemon and bone, and we skipped to school, that's some truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop out of morning, I had me some bricks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rat keep me up on the podium, I had a brick in my shoulder,
I'm ready when you is, so let's get it on.
I just sent the invite. I don't know if it went through yet.
Okay, hold on. Sunday night prime time.
This is a real playoff game. Oh, you got red? No, you got white. Okay. Is it show white on yours, Jack?
I ain't showing nothing yet.
Okay, I'll just keep the regular on zone games just to be safe.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going
No.
the passing game,
Oh, he caught that.
running game too.
Wow.
And all the way inside
Yeah, they out here lying.
before they drop it. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
I definitely hit spam X too
The
fast.
Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Again, it's Watson.
Buddy.
Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Okay, man.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
They'll try to run for it with Miller.
Oh, give me that.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Boy, y'all cannot see him.
Watson looks to throw again. He finds his target, Fuller.
Oh, no.
Fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
No.
The set-up shot at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Watson. The Chiefs are going to get
is 2020, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come back.
3rd and long. It's Watson.
Oh,
He's got the
let's go.
completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Is that Mel talking?
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed.
Come on, man. I'm trying to focus, man.
Smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing now is Mahomes, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's a give to Miller. Looking for a crease. Can't find one.
Breland
Stop
on
at
everything.
the line of scrimmage. On the stop, Breland speaks.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up
cussing you out and all.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Disrespectful.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw on second is Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Found his target is Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Why you do all that?
Watson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chris Jones.
Why you make him 6'10"?
He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into nice ball.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of.
The block, man.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a handoff to Miller. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Watson on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now we're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Right? Okay. Nice all.
Kawhi.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team.
Jack, I had to get my revenge from last year.
Opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time.
Got to make some changes for the playoffs.
So for Houston, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1.
And that kept me out of the playoffs
the road
too.
Next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,
he was winning. Internet cut off. Try to play another one.
And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right.